משם מסכת מעשר שאין דרך עמד על מי נשמע בגלל הבשלום השם יש לך מצחוק יש תלמיד בהשחי אסתר משמוסה מסכת למלכה נפן לב בן חנה מלכה רפואה ירושלמי. Boys, take a look in the back, in the Maraponim in the back, the Chofei. Chavdal, I'm sorry, Chavdal and Aleph, page Yud, in the back of the Article Gemara.
Are you talking to me?
Talking to everybody.
Everybody here?
You're included.
Chofei
Shlomo, Chavdal and Aleph. Page Yud in the Maraponim, in the back of the Article Gemara. Shlomo Shalokhe B'Kesev Ma'aseh, Humumu Pidyon Moisev Chaimish. Ma'aseh Sheni was used to buy Shlomim. It has a mum. You paid it, you Moisev Chaimish. This is a conclusion, maybe a summary on the discussion that we had for now a couple of days. You're taking the Ma'aseh Sheni money and you're buying a Shlomim. So what is that exactly? It's a heta. Big machlokes Rishonim. If it's a heta, according to Rashi, it's a heta. According to the other Rishonim, the Rav, the Rosh, it's a mitzvah to do it. So if it's a mitzvah to do it, it's a mitzvah to buy how much? How much? All the Ma'aseh Sheni is supposed to use to buy the Shlomim? Only part of the money? How does it exactly work? What kind of mitzvah is this? That you take the Ma'aseh Sheni money and you buy a Kol Shlomim. How does that connect? Chal Shom means what? Only Ma'aseh Sheni? I had to buy the Ma'aseh Sheni. Like the Rashi says, so Chayda Yinir the Farish, look at the Marapon, Ki the Frish Bifnim, the Loi Palig Ahodel, the Kamod, the Pokem Mehem Kedushas Ma'aseh, that once you buy the Shlomim with the Ma'aseh money, what happens to the Kedusha of Ma'aseh? So the Gemara says, the Truma, if you buy Truma, the Truma doesn't go away. You can't buy with Ma'aseh Sheni money, you can't buy Truma. You might buy Chilosah. The Mishnah, right? Ma'aseh came Ma'aseh Sheni. There's no, forget, Ma'aseh Sheni doesn't say that you might buy Chilosah, even though with Ma'aseh Sheni, also you buy Shlomim. Shlomim has restrictions on it, right? It's not Nechel whenever you want. It's Pigel, it's Noiser, there's all kinds of things that it has. So why is it not considered Ma'id B'Chilosah? Because forget, it's a heta. That's why you need a heta to do it, yeah? So what's the Kedusha? The Kedusha of Ma'aseh Sheni goes away. So what are you telling me? You see it? What are you telling me? You're Ma'id. B'Achilosah, there's no Kedusha of Ma'aseh Sheni anymore. So get that back. Truma stays. What's the pshat? So Gemara, good. But what's the pshat in the Gemara? This is what he's dealing with. But Ashminon, Alpha became, even though the Kedusha of what? The Ma'aseh Sheni went away. Moisev Chaimish. Where does the Chaimish come from? Chaimish comes, Shet HaPosik in the Torah. You buy the Ma'aseh Sheni, you have to be by the Chaimish. Now the Kedusha of this Ma'aseh Sheni is weggegangen. It went away. So if it goes away, why you have a Chaimish? That's what he's dealing with over there. Moisev Chaimish will have Ma'aseh. Why the Ma'aseh is not here anymore? The Imishum Pidyon Shlomim, La Yitzchak, the Pshita, the Moisev Chaimish, opinion Hegdish, that's a ganze passion in the Torah. When you buy the Hegdish, you have to be Moisev Chaimish. So what is the Torah telling me? What's the Gemara telling me over here? That if you have Ma'aseh Geld, Ma'aseh Sheni money, and you buy a Shlom, you have to be Moisev Chaimish. What you telling me that's a Chiddush as the Shlom? No, you have to be Moisev Chaimish. That I know. If it has a mum, you have to be Moisev Chaimish. That's stated in the Gemara and the Tadanam and Paskins. So as the Shlom, that's a Pshita. You need a Gemara and Ma'aseh Sheni to tell me that if you pay the Shlom, you have to bring a Chaimish. This is the ganze Gemara in Sechtes. Huh? What, the Gatchila, you go put it? No, it says has a mum. So then it's always like that. The Kochim goes away, you have to be Elamai, you want to tell me it goes in the Ma'aseh, yeah? The Ma'aseh is not here anymore. Elafizeh, you kosher, Odra Mona, the Gemara says in Ramona, Lekama de Omer, the Shlom, like Tzichel Hashmienu. That you don't need. Atuba kamashvelon, the half a piece of pocket. So what do you tell me? The Gemara says you don't have to tell me that you have to make chaimish and the chaim as the shlomim. Tuba kamashvelon, the half a piece of pocket mem kedushas ma'aser, moisev chaimish gam b'shvil ma'aser. There's two things: the kedusha, the chaimish on shlomim, and there's a chaimish as the ma'aser. Boy, the pocket mehem kedushas ma'aser. If the kedushas ma'aser goes away by the purchase of the shlomim, ain't svara loime yehei moisev choimish b'shalam ma'aser. Look upon him. It's written by the Pnei Moshe. He's saying there's no svara because the kedusha went away. Why do you have to give a choimish on that? It's not a kedusha. If you point the kedusha, that's one choimish. But the kedusha went away because you bought with it shlomim. Why would you have to give a choimish? The kachanire, the shvil ha-shlomim kama. The choimish is because of the shlomim, not because of the ma'aser. Because the ma'aser is not here anymore. The ma'ad the same. I was the chiddush. Every kachim was like that. The ma'ad the same. Mishiachshu ha-shlomim. Ilu chilul ha-ma'aser alayim. V'im kein havale kedusha shniyah. It goes the kedusha shniyah. And kedusha shniyah t'chamiyut that there's no din of choimish. That's the Gemara in where is it? Chav Gimel. Vein moitzeh choimish give shum ben Levi ein choimish a kedusha shniyah kamash malon that this kedusha when you went from the Ma'aser and you bought shlomim that's not a kedusha shniyah. It's not a separate kedusha. Kamash malon shom state that you could do it or you have to do it. It's not a kedusha shniyah. Kamash malon the mekivish shepakim menu betchil kedusha Ma'aser have kehegdish rishon that the kedusha of Ma'aser money, Ma'aser Sheni money, which you purchased, Shlomim, is Hagdish Rishon. What does it mean Hagdish Rishon? It's an Ayah Kedusha. This is Ma'aser, and this is Shlomim. What do it mean Hagdish Rishon? Ma'aser Choimish, Al Pidyon HaShlomim, because it's not a second one, it's the same Kedusha. So Amona, the Kamalai Sichim, Mishum L'idei, Pshitalei, the Mikri Hagdish Rishon, Uvizel Se Shapeh, so then he brings the Rambam. The Rambam says you put that's the din as a mum. It goes away, the kedusha goes away, and then you have to be moisef chaim. Hikshar, I will my afapi or to shlomim the alma shum pardon me like moisef chaim b'shul hakotzim. I guess the mission rotz loim and ochi kama. Api shein loy chaimish mishum ma'aser yesh b'chaim mishum pardon kotzim. Vein dvarim mamashim hechet teis loim dobo tayim. What's now the boy say is can lead that this could be the answer to the question. What's the question? What are you doing over here with the money from the Ma'aser Sheni that you're buying the shlom? Hechet teis you're buying the shlom. So what's the problem? I might b'achilosoi, you might b'achila because now you're buying something else. So what's the Torah? The Torah is telling you either the Torah is materit like Rashi, and the other Rishonim, or the Torah is mechayiv you to buy the shlomim. But our component of what is that this is an extension of the kedusha. Look at the Malapam. It's an extension of the kedusha of the Ma'aser Rishon, the Ma'aser Sheni. And it's the Hagdish Rishon. Those stated in the Torah that this kedusha of Ma'aser Sheni now becomes a kedusha of Shlom. Those stated Moedik Chiddush. Those stated in the Gemara. So Kamash Malon, it's Hagdish Rishon, Ma'aser Chaim. It's not considered. Normally you would say, what are you talking about? Before it's Ma'aser Sheni. Now it's Shlomim. That's Hagdish Sheni. Hagdish Sheni is a midah posik. You don't have to pay a choimish on Hagdish Sheni. Only on Hagdish Rishon. A midah krot. So what's the pshat? There it is. Those the zelba kedusha rishon. What's the kedusha rishon? V'chalta shom. There's of course those zakmen at the Ma'aser Rishon is now becoming a kolm shlom. That's what they call shlom. It's Hagdish Rishon. This is Roim. This is Ma'aser Sheni, and this is Kodshim. This is under the Masech Ganzen. Aber das steht, das steht. Okay. Alright. Ich meine, das ist Pshat in der Gemara. Sagt jetzt der Mishnah weiter. Chofeim mit alles. We go over the Mishnah from the beginning. Mishoy loy moyes b'Yerushalayim b'tzorach lehem. He has money in Yerushalayim b'tzorach lehem. He needs this money. What kind of money does he have? He has moyes Ma'aser Sheni in Yerushalayim. He's the Balabais. And he needs this money to buy other things. Ulachavere peiris, and he has a good chaver who has peiris chulin, which are not ma'aser. So what does he do? What's the answer? Oimel chaveroi, do me a favor, do me a favor. I want to be mechalul my money, which is Ma'aser Sheni money, on your peiris, which are chulin. And he okays it. He says, okay, I'll do it for you. Nims zeh oichel peiros betara. The one who had to pay his chulin, now all of a sudden he has to eat the peiros betahara. What kind of tahara? Ma'aser Sheni, all the din of Ma'aser. Why the Mishnah only enumerates the din of tahara? Ma'aser Sheni is a lot of din. You can't be, you have to be Ma'aser Choimish if you pointed, you have to eat it b'tzach hachoyma, can't take it out. There's a lot of din. Kedusha's Ma'aser Sheni is Mom and Gavoya. So the ganze Masechta for Ma'aser Sheni. The Mishnah only points out he has to eat it b'tahara. And the original guy who has the money, which is Ma'aser Sheni money, that money is now no longer kedusha. He can do what he wants with the money. Sure. And if this person who had the payers is an amoritz, he can't do it because what? Because he's not gonna be noig with his payers the kedusha of Ma'aser Sheni. So we don't trust him. So we are amoritz. But the mai is the adin amoritz. You don't have to be concerned by the mai. Because the mai is anyway a suffix. Amoritz Ma'aser man. So we don't have a pay. So did make help in the mission. Jetzt the mission weiter. Payers be Yushalayim. If he has payers in Ma'aser Sheni in Yushalayim, Umoyes be Medina, and he has money in the Medina. Says Medina has the soul, not in Yushalayim. It's on the Medina. The Rebbe, the Chayim Baruch V'Almo, the Medina. Why you call it the Medina? Was? Okay, so Kaponim.
The Megillah took so long.
Yeah. So Peiv Yishlayim Mois b'Medina. Oimarei Amois Ahem Muchulolin Apeiros Hilu. And this money that he has in Yerushalayim should be Muchul on the Peiros Hilu. Look to Pnei Moshe. What's my this? The white line, Shomaisim, Muchalolun al Perisecha, Benimsi Ilu al Peris Kedushas Ma'aser Leim. Now, the one who had the Peris, which was Chul, now becomes Ma'aser, because the Kedusha of the money goes on those Peris. V'yoichel oisel chaveres hebetahara, v'loisel tzrocha b'moisel, v'shiyotza amois l'chulun. This is the ratio of the Mishnah. V'kamashlan d'afagav dein poidim, what's the Chiddush? Afagav dein poidim Peris Ma'aser Sheni, Toy b'Yushalayim, you can't be poide, Peris Toy b'Yushalayim. Aber Chilul Mois Ma'aser al Peris Mute ab Yushalayim. Now, Chilul Mois Ma'aser al Peris Mute ab Yushalayim. So this is not really the ratio where the Peris were Chulun. It's going l'chay Peris b'Yushalayim. Yes, Peris Kedushas Peris Ma'aser Sheni and Mois b'Medina. The money is not in Yerushalayim. Where's the money? The money is outside Yerushalayim. And now, what does he want? He wants to be machalo these payers. Oime harei Mois ahem. The money which I have schlepped all the way now to Medina, to Yisrael, mechulolon al payers. That money should be mechul on these payers. And now the payers is good. And the payers is going to eat with Lushas Ma'aser, and the money is now going to be free. He can do whatever he wants with the money. Misfaket, Moyes b'Yushalayim. So Kamash Malon, you see the payers are here, and the money is there. So it doesn't have to be the same Mokum. Why that Mishnah has to tell me that when you b'chal money on payers, it doesn't have to be in the same place. What's the havmina? This I don't know yet. I have to listen. I have to zichon about Pshat. The next din in the Mishnah is Moyes b'Yushalayim. He has Moyes from Ma'aser Sheni in Yerushalayim. Upeiras Medina, Faket, and the Peiras are outside Yerushalayim. This person can say, even though the Peiras is not here, he can bechal the money which is here in Yerushalayim and the Peiras is outside Yerushalayim. Now the money, the Peiras has to come up to Yerushalayim, because Ma'aser Sheni, you have to bring it to Yerushalayim. That's the Chadav portion. Look the Pnei Moshe. Look at this piece here, the third wide line. It goes from the Reisha. The fisher also limsa Ma'aser Sheni shel vadai la'amoritz. Sheni is the loichel b'tahara. Ma'aser Sheni not permitted to give it to an amoritz. Do not lose a b'tahara. Ela b'mois Ma'aser Sheni shel demai. If you have mois Ma'aser Sheni, what kind of Ma'aser? For demai mutu limsa la'amoritz. That money you can give to an amoritz. If the money is real Ma'aser Sheni money, can't give it to Hamoritz because he doesn't know how to handle it. We're concerned that he's not going to deal with it properly. Oh, but if it's Demai, and Demai is the Chasofik, Shemek, Vahufish, Ma'aser Sheni, if ain't Kedushas Ma'aser Leim, Demai doesn't have it in, Kedushas Ma'aser Sheni, so that's permitted to give it to Hamoritz. Peiris b'Yushalayim, and Mois b'Medina. Yeah. So imagine what kind of tumult he used to make. Yo, aim nish. Today, mishum dake shom aliyah. We get the aliyah, so we give aliyah to any coin we want, right? But mikra the coin, the amoritz, as you saw amoritz, mamza amoritz comes before a coin, right? That's the din, right? You call him blinim. But the dake sholem, machnash kafeh. But the gabi doesn't have to give a feh. You have to give a feh to every coin. That would be a problem, right?
They were gerichtike amaratzen.
Right, and I was. No, richtig am Ratzen today also. You do this. You do this. The am Ratzen, stark am Ratzen. Yeah. And once I thought, I'm absent. Once we had a story in the country, made a mikveh for Friday night, right? Macham mikveh Friday night, Macham mikveh shet. And what the mikveh cost the Chaysin Shriffel, a few $100,000, and it came the first time to use the mikveh, yeah? No. The man was using it Friday and this and that, no time, and here. Geschlossen the mikveh Friday night. So the guy sees the guy who was Masad says, "Oh, what are you doing over here?" So the man, close the mikveh to the man. Mach see the mikveh Friday night. After he didn't do it. He didn't understand. He didn't do it because just didn't understand the difference. This is a mikveh. This is a mikveh. It's an afkeminah. The mikveh. That's a chap. It's verstanden. It's an afkeminah. He didn't. But didn't, as much as I tried to bang it into him, right? He didn't understand what I'm talking about. So this is Shamratzis. What then is that? This is a Shamratzis. What can you do? It's Shamratzis. Okay, zog the weiter the Pnei Moshe. Pays b'Yerushalayim u'moyes b'Medina. He has pays in Ma'ashen Yerushalayim, and he has money outside Chutz Yerushalayim. So he wants now to use this money and mechal on those payers. What's the chiddush? Suppose you could be mechal money on sheni geld on payers. They ain't so lias hamoyes. The Mishnah chazes this over. Side the money is here in Yerushalayim. Side the money is outside Yerushalayim. He tells me this 3 times. Sheni so hamoyes v'hapayers b'mokem echad b'shas achilam. What's the pshat? What's the chiddush here? Why not? Moish Maaser Sheni look to weiter nach das die Schleim. Oh, this is the Mishnah weiter. Okay. Now let's see the Minah folder here. A minute. This is the Minah folder. Misha Hoyloi Moish on the right side, the next in the narrow column at the end. Misha Hoyloi Moish shall Maaser Sheni b'Yerushalayim. V'tzarech liknos be'em devarim shel chulin shel lachil v'shtiv v'sicha. He has a need, and the Chaveda pays. This is the Reisha. His friend has Peiris Shel Chulin, but Roitzelas is Imatoiva, and his friend is a good friend, and he wants to do him a favor. You take his Peiris, the friend's Peiris, which are Chulin, and you put it into the Maaser Sheni category. She is Chala Hamois Maaser Chaveda Al Peiroisa on his Peiris. So then, if he does that, is Peiroisa B'Tahara. Shechala Kedushas Maaser Aleim Mitzarch Lochan B'Tahara. That's the B'Tahara. L'yom Yikein La'amoritz, Shehu Choshed Lechel Peiris Maaser B'Tumah. He's nechshot. You can do it for amoritz. Ela b'demai, you can go in. But if it's demai, it's not really vaday. Im hoyo oisn moiz ma'asheni shel demai. Oz mutuloi meken afil amoritz. The shema hamoiz ain't a ma'aser. It's a suffix. It's not ma'aser. Even though we say this is the chazaka, Reba amoritz ma'aser man. Bakapom does the din. If it's a suffix, then you can do it. If it's a vaday, you can't do it. You can't trust the amaratzim. Zug the rashivla with tzorch lehem. This is the Reisha. He has money from Maaser Sheni money, and he needs l'shad l'vorim sheloi la'achil v'shtir. L'chavei l'peiros v'hu ahavoy. This is not a friend. And atam lieb. Sheyaseh came ba'avu shizchal l'me'oisa b'lehem. He's going to do this for him. That's what it means. Tahara means not just b'tahara, not b'tumah. Tahara means kedushas Maaser Sheni. All the dinim of the kedusha of Maaser Sheni. That's what tahara means. Nishtam asking the b'tahara, it shouldn't be metamed. A lot of things of kedushas Maaser Sheni, the nechel l'tvu yoim. That's another thing is nechel l'tvu yoim. Now, why does it mean? Why do you have to say this for? Trum is not nechel l'tvu yoim. This is one of the particulars of Maaser Sheni that it's nechel l'tvu yoim. Why the Rash Tzaril Rav do zugen weißel nicht? I don't know. Yiloyim meken amoritz. Mefarish tam b'gemara. They moisten vadel amoritz. Sheni nizeboy. That's the gemara. Sure. The Mishnah continues. Peiris b'Yerushalayim umoyis b'Medina. If he has peiris in Yerushalayim and the money outside Yerushalayim, kloima. What says Medina? Medina has gvulim. Gvulim means in the gvul of Eretz Yisrael. the boundaries of Eretz Yisrael. Kamash Malon, then so she amois v'apedis b'mokim echad. Odapam. This is Shem for the Rishonim, right? B'soif pe'kama mefarish, shah gavni nami. So we saw yesterday there's other pshatim in the Mishnah Rishonim, but he says here in the first Perek, there's other cases. Kigoyim moyes who pays b'Yishalayim, moyes who pays b'Medina. All these different cases is permitted. Nachnot shoin. Zug the Mishnah weiter. Third line from the bottom. Moyes nechnosas Yerushalayim b'yotzes. If you have money of Ma'aser Sheni that comes into Yerushalayim, it can go out. We don't say katum mechutzes on the money. Peiris, aber Peiris for Ma'aser Sheni is a kumt rein Yerushalayim nechnosim. Once it goes in, ain't a yotzes, and you can't take it out. That's the shittuv in Tanakama. This is all over the ganze Masechta katum mechutzes. So let's see what kind of things katum mechutzes. Reb Shimon Gamliel afa Peiris nechnosim yotzim. No, he holds it goes in and goes out. Now, those state like this halacha in this three lines. Let's start with the Pnei Moshe. Look the Azoi. Nechnosis Yerushalayim v'yotzes. Money she'ena mechitzas koltas came into Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim has mechitzas of kedushas v'Yerushalayim. Ela Peiris is not considered katum mechitzas only by Peiris. Shekivin. Once the Peiris of Ma'aser Sheni come in to the walls of Yerushalayim, also it's here Misham. That's it. You can't take it out. This is the Tanakama Shittu. If he took it out, went out, has to come back into Yerushalayim, and he has to eat in Yerushalayim. But even if it was Demai, the Chum said, no, this has to come back into Yerushalayim. So, what's the chiddush? If you took it out, took it out. So we don't say katum mechitzas. So it has to come back, even though it was taken out. Still have to bring it back. So din from kedushas, in other words, mechitzas. The mechitzas is not only katum mechitzas, we katil mechitzas midvrayim. There's only the rabbanon. So hey mom, we take it out. You have to bring it back. That's the opinion of the Pnei Moshe. Shem Gamliel, after pays nechnos v'yotzin. Look up Shem Gamliel. It's not only by the money they can go back and forth, but it's also a din that by Peiris nechnosim yotzim. B'Gemara Amru the Amar B'Shem Gamliel Elo Kidei reason why you allowed to take out the Peiris nechnosim yotzim. It's katum mechitzas. Dr. Azoi Kidei lasis mem isa chutz Yerushalayim. In Yerushalayim ain't noisen kivshoinis b'Yerushalayim. You can't make ovens in Yerushalayim. The Chum said the acidit after purification of the air, right? So where are you going to bake a cake? You have Isa, where are you going to make the dough? So he has to take it out of Yerushalayim. Last is Mem Isa. He wants to make a dough. He has the dough, he wants to bake it. But last is the Machakach. It's only the Rabbanon, so that's when they were matir. Chen HaKol, Kedei Last Isa Laza. So that's why you could take Peiris out. According to the B'Shum Gamliel, take it out and bring it back. Mipnei, Shebishlayim, Loyoyu, Motzi, Kolkach, Litchoin, the Lafois. It doesn't say why. Loyoyu sounds Kuvshoinis. But upon it wasn't so motzi, so Mela ain't halacha B'Shum Gamliel. B'Shum Gamliel is matir, but ain't halacha B'Shum Gamliel. Zuk the Rashi in the left column. Yeah, this we saw already. What's the going though? No, it's not going. Okay, but it's not. But no more than one time going to go right there. Okay, I get in touch.